Galbrena isn't just another fusion DPS. Her kit revolves around Afterflame, which we will get to later on in the video, and a dynamic interplay between echo skills and heavy attacks. Build her wrong, and you'll leave massive damage on the table. By the end of this video, you will have a clear idea of her kit, ideal weapons, echo sets, skill priority and rotation, team synergy, and whether she's worth your pulls. So, without any further ado, let's get into it. Galbrena is a strong 5-star fusion DPS who uses echo skill and heavy attack damage to defeat enemies. Her kit includes several self-buffs that increase her damage output significantly. Her main drawback is her limited weapon choices. There are no pistols that fully leverage her damage potential, except for her own weapon. Despite this limitation, she can still compete with other top teams and fit into various groups because of her balanced scaling. Galbrena has a dual resource system, Afterflame and Sinflame. Afterflame comes from using echo skills, while Sinflame can be earned from using her normal attacks and resonance skill in her threshold state. To unlock her enhanced form, Galbrena needs to earn 100 Sinflame points. When she activates Demon Hypostasis, her damage from both echo and heavy attacks increases greatly, allowing her to chain more combos. Pro tip: before Galbrena starts fighting, ensure that other resonators have activated their echo skills so she can gain the benefits from Afterflame's buffs. Moving on, let's look at Galbrena's weapon options. Her signature weapon, Lux Umbra, is the top option by far. It increases her attack power by 12%. When both her echo skill and heavy attack buffs are active, she also ignores some enemy defense. Galbrena does have some alternative weapons, but they aren't as good. The Last Dance has great stats, but its skill doesn't help her much. Another option is Static Mist, which provides some useful energy recharge and attack buffs. For 4-star weapons, Galbrena can use the Battle Pass weapon, Solar Flame, because of its helpful skill effect, although it has lower overall stats. Lastly, Relativistic Jet is another option for its attack buffs. Galbrena mainly benefits from echo skill and heavy attack damage. This is why Flamewing's Shadow is her best in-slot Sonata set. Equip 3 pieces of Flamewing's Shadow to get a 20% boost in crit rate for echo skill and heavy attack when either is used. It also gives a 16% bonus to fusion damage when both are active. Combine this with 2 pieces of any Fusion Sonata set for an extra 10% bonus on fusion damage. However, it's best to choose Flaming Clawprint because it shares Chorosaurus, which is the main slot echo for Galbrena. Run this with the cost pattern of 3-4-3-1-1. Galbrena has passive stats that give her crit damage, so choose crit rate for her 4-cost echo. For the 3-cost echoes, select fusion damage, and for the 1-cost echoes, use attack percent on both. She is designed as a standard DPS, with crit rate and crit damage as the main priority. Before we discuss Galbrena's skill priority, I want to address those of you who enjoy uncovering hidden mechanics and optimizing your builds beyond what the average player does. If that sounds like you, this channel is perfect for you. Subscribe now to join the Ignored Mechanics community and start mastering the details that most players overlook. Moving on to Galbrena's skill priority, start by upgrading her Forte circuit. This skill is the main source of her damage. Her transformed abilities also scale with this skill. Next, focus on her Liberation, as this is her secondary damage source and will be essential in her rotations. While the normal attacks are not Galbrena's main damage source, she will be using them quite often between rotations. Upgrade this when you have the resources, but focus on her Forte and Liberation skills first. Her Resonance skill isn't very impressive and doesn't deal much damage. You can upgrade it after her other abilities. Her Intro skill doesn't deal much damage when upgraded and is mainly used for her rotations. You can upgrade this last, if at all. Let's talk about rotations, as this is a core mechanic of her gameplay. An ideal rotation looks like this. Start combat by having Galbrena use her intro to build up Sinflame. Then, use her echo skill to gain Afterflame and keep generating Sinflame with basic attacks. When her Sinflame stacks reach 100, use her resonance skill to enter Demon Hypostasis. While in Demon Hypostasis, immediately cast Resonance Liberation to deal significant fusion echo skill damage and boost her damage multipliers. Perform 7 basic attacks after Resonance Liberation to do 2 basic attack strings, which will deplete her Purging Flame. Finally, exit the field using her outro. This combo maximizes Galbrena's 2 Forte gauges, Sinflame and Purging Flame, as well as her Fated End mechanic that lets her deal more damage upon using different skills in her kit. As for her Afterflame buffs, it's mostly received from her teammates' echo skill casts, so make sure to use them when they're on the field. One of Galbrena's best teams is the Mono Fusion team, featuring Brant and Lupa. You can swap Brant for Changli, but the performance will be slightly lower. Lupa has one of the highest buffing capabilities for fusion-centric teams, and Galbrena makes use of that throughout her kit. Her fusion damage boosts all her skills, so she does well as long as you also focus on getting heavy attack damage and attack from other sources. Brant is important for keeping the team alive because he provides good healing and strong shields during his short rotations. For her other team option, Galbrena can be part of a hypercarry team that boosts her critical hits and damage. Yuno serves as a sub DPS and greatly increases heavy attack damage, while also dealing good damage herself. For the third slot, the best support is Shorekeeper, as she offers damage buffs for the whole team and provides healing. For her free-to-play team, Mortefi can take Brant's place as he boosts heavy attack damage with his outro and helps with coordinated attacks through his liberation ability. For support, Verena is the ultimate choice. You now know how to build Galbrena, but is she worth the effort? My take: yes, but there are some important points to consider. First, her strengths. She has many self-buffs, like an attack percent boost from Burning Drive, damage increases from her inherent skill, and higher damage for her enhanced moves during her enhanced state and after her ultimate. Her Burning Drive increases her resistance to interruptions. She has multiple damage types, which gives her a lot of team options, including F2P. And finally, her signature weapon provides some really strong buffs. Now for her weaknesses. Her playstyle can be confusing at the start, and using weapon other than her signature can lead to noticeable drop in damage output. Final verdict: if you have a fusion team ready for her, she becomes a must-pull. It can be frustrating if you lack enough options for her weapon, but she still performs well overall. That wraps up our deep dive into Galbrena's complete build. Her kit, best weapons, echoes, skill priority and rotation, team synergies, and whether she's worth pulling. If you found a single insight you didn't know before, hit that like button to support the channel. Drop a comment with who you want me to break down next, and subscribe so you never miss a build guide from Ignored Mechanics. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next